Ever wondered why happiness seems like a fleeting shadow, always just out of reach? It's a question that has puzzled many across the globe. The enigma of happiness, its elusive nature, is a topic that has fascinated thinkers for centuries. The ancient Buddhist teachings offer profound insights into this conundrum, shedding light on the causes of our unhappiness. These timeless wisdoms provide a unique perspective, a different lens through which to view our lives. Unlocking the secret to happiness starts with understanding the root causes of our misery. The cornerstone of Buddhism lies in the Four Noble Truths that Buddha taught. First, we have the truth of suffering, also known as dukkha. This acknowledges that all living beings experience suffering and dissatisfaction. Life, in its many forms, is imperfect and transient. Next, we come across the truth of the cause of suffering, termed samudaya. This recognizes desire and attachment as the root causes of our suffering. We desire what we don't have, and we cling to what we do, creating a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction. The third truth is the end of suffering, or nirodha. This suggests that it's possible to end this cycle of suffering by eliminating our desires and attachments. The cessation of suffering is achievable and within our reach. Finally, the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering, known as magga, guides us. This is the Eightfold Path, a practical guideline to ethical and mental development with the goal of freeing us from attachments and delusions, ultimately leading to understanding. The Four Noble Truths provide a practical framework for understanding why we experience unhappiness and how to overcome it. Buddha identified 3 root causes of our suffering, often referred to as the 3 poisons. These poisons are ignorance, attachment, and aversion. Let's break them down. Ignorance, the first poison, isn't about a lack of information. It's about not seeing the world as it truly is, through the lens of impermanence and interconnectedness. Next, we have attachment. This isn't about loving your family or enjoying a good meal. It's about the insatiable craving for things to be a certain way, often different from how they are. Lastly, aversion. The flip side of attachment is our tendency to push away things we find unpleasant or uncomfortable. These 3 poisons, ignorance, attachment, and aversion, keep us stuck in cycles of unhappiness. Recognizing these poisons within us is the first step towards dispelling them. But don't despair, as Buddhism also offers a path to liberation from these causes of unhappiness. This path is known as the Noble Eightfold Path, the Fourth Noble Truth. It's a guideline on how to live morally, meditate, and gain wisdom. It prescribes understanding reality, intending wisely, speaking truthfully, acting ethically, living a life of non-harm, striving diligently, being mindful, and concentrating effectively. This path is not linear. It's more of a web where each aspect supports and influences the others. It's a comprehensive approach to personal development and spiritual growth. By following this path, we can liberate ourselves from the cycle of suffering and dissatisfaction. Happiness isn't elusive. It's just a matter of understanding our suffering and following the path that leads away from it. Discover the path to inner peace with Buddhism. Get started with our beginner's guide video and learn how to achieve a calmer and more peaceful mind. Watch it now and take the first step towards a more fulfilling life.